One second. Xbox controller, boom. All right, boom. There we go. We now have this good stuff popping off. All right, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. All right, so tonight we are going over my. We actually have my draft class. Um, or we have the draft going on my sleeper. You guys will be able to see here in a second. So we got 9 minutes until we get into this draft, and this draft is once again it's a dynasty. It is a dynasty uh, league. So every year we keep the same team, and we just move on, right? So we keep all the olds, and then when the rookie draft pops up, that's where we essentially just draft the rookies, and we go from there. So that's kind of where we're at right now. Let me go ahead and give a couple shout outs real quick. We've got these NZE pouches. It's a I got the black cherries, got the NZE, got Focus. Guys, this is good stuff. It's veteran owned and operated. As a veteran, I love it. They aren't the biggest pouches. There's no nicotine or anything crazy like that. It's just kind of like a focus up sort of thing. I have one in right now. I will say the flavor is not like popping. They're not huge. It's you don't even really know it's there. You kind of forget, but it's just a little pouch like that. That's all it is. And no, it works. It definitely works. For the past couple days, I've been using it for my schooling. I've been using it, gunsmithing. I pop them in, and we get it. It's good stuff. It really is. So, if you haven't already tried it, give it a shot. And I'm not sponsored by anything. Not really. I don't have no codes or nothing. It's just good stuff that I try, and I'll throw it out there. Once we get more of an interactive fan base, and or we get an interactive crowd, stuff like that, like on this channel, that's where we'll be able to use codes and actually get kind of like a movement like that. You know what I'm saying? But overall, just go give it a shot if you like it. Cool. If not, also cool. There's nothing crazy with that. Um, with all of that, sorry about that. Um, yeah, with all that, we will just pretty much get into it now. Going off of the rookies, I have a lot of paperwork and a lot of moving pieces on certain rookies, the draft class, stuff like that. Obviously, you've got you. So we have. I'll actually go and show it now. We actually have. So this is the team. This is my team. Minutemen Magic. I'm a Patriots fan. That's why you got the Minutemen. So for starting quarterbacks, we have Jalen Hurts, and this is a two quarterback league. Just so we're just that way everybody's up to snuff. Two quarterback league. We've got yeah. So we got two quarterback league. We got Lamar Jackson and we got Jalen Hurts on my team. Not bad. Definitely could have upgraded Jalen Hurts this offseason. As you can see, there's been a lot of moving, you know, big moves and stuff like that going on this year in the offseason, but just nothing really, nobody really called out a good trade for that. I did get rid of Bo Nix, but I did also get some good picks and people in return. I actually used that pick, so I actually traded Bo Nix for a first round draft pick this offseason. I got a first round, but then I traded him for. Essentially, I used it to snag Jonathan Taylor. So obviously, I got Jalen Hurts, Lamar Jackson as my quarterbacks. My running backs, I got Christian McCaffrey, Jonathan Taylor, and then for my backups, I've got Chris Rodriguez, Ramondre Stevenson, Tyler Algier. Good backups, definitely not hateful. I will be looking to snag some more running backs this draft for the rookie class. Receivers, we got Mike Evans, Christian Watson, Romeo Dobbs, Jacoby Myers, Alec Pierce, Trey Tucker. I still have Calvin Ridley. Debo Samuel, he's still a free agent. I got Darnell Mooney, Parker Washington with the Jags, with Jacoby Myers and Parker Washington, it's actually good that I held on to them because now with Travis Hunter only being a cornerback and on defense, that opens that up big time. Just need Brian Thomas to low key keep shit in the bed, and he will. I mean, I don't see him turning anything over, overnight. Um, Moving on, got my tight end, got Jake Ferguson, and for my starter, I got Isaiah Likely and AJ Barner as my backups. Moving on to defense or kickers, I got Mevis for LA, and then the Minnesota kicker Will Richard. As long as the Minnesota can just get like a good, decent offense. Last year they could not get into any kind of range, but this guy's got range. He's a good kicker, so that's why I held on to him and LA. And then my defenses are obviously New England and Houston. I did give up, I believe it was the Chiefs defense this year. Like I had them, and then going into the offseason, I gave them up. So we got 4 minutes. Essentially, obviously we got the stars that are going to be more than likely picked first, right? We got the stars that are going to be picked first. We have 5 picks. Oh, I'm so sorry. That's what I was going to show y'all. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the third round. 5 picks in the third round. And then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 in the fourth round. Now, once again, a lot of these picks came from acquiring people. So I would pretty much use it to, if I was giving away somebody, I would, if I was kind of like not losing that trade, but if I was on the back end of that trade, that's where I would have a third round pick or fourth round pick benefit, and that's obviously what I did, and I'm overloading it. You know what I'm saying? So I got picks 4, 5, or in the fourth round I got 1, 3, 5, 6, 7. So it's looking good. We got 3 minutes left, so I'll go ahead and get into the draft room. Wow. Okay, so. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's kind of nuts. Okay. Oh, okay, because these are already my picks. Okay. Just making sure. I was kind of worried about that, but after seeing it, we're good to go. We are actually good to go on this draft. Obviously, we can take a look down here. We've got our receivers. Essentially, we've got, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We pretty much got 20 picks until we get to picking. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So pretty much after Zachariah Branch and starting with Mike Washington. Oh, okay, my bad. It automatically does that. Whoops. So this is where we would start picking, which I love these two. Love these picks. I would probably go ahead. I would probably snag Carson Beck since I have a back-to-back up there. I would probably snag Carson Beck. Where's the freaking... Okay. I would probably snag Carson Beck and probably Antonio Williams. And then probably on my next one, Cade Klubnik. Yeah, we would just have to see. Hold on, let me get 42 seconds. All right. Going into the draft room now. Yeah, that's kind of where I would kind of where I would probably do it. If Kalen Black, if he's available, I will snag him. Jam Miller, Jamari Taylor. Go ahead and have that there. We should have it. Oh, and also too, this pick or this draft is 30 seconds, so it's not like we have a lot of time to make a decision. That's why, right here, I've got a ton of paperwork going into like a lot of pro days, a lot of combine stats, kind of like next man up sort of thing, dealing with that. I got the works. I did my homework this off season. So, I mean, I'm ready when they are. I think we're just waiting on. Sorry. I believe they're going to start at any second. Just making sure everything's still good. Carson Beck. Yeah, so one of the biggest things too is Carson Beck and Cade Klubnik are essentially the top picks for me right now. With Drew Alar, I know Pittsburgh, obviously with Aaron Rodgers' situation, but they got Will Howard still. Oh, here we go. The draft has started. Let me go ahead and shrink my thing so you guys can see. There we go. But yeah, no, I know and I understand. They got his stuff. Let's see. All right. My watch is about to be popping off. Okay, so it's going kind of how I thought it would be. It is 100% going how I thought it would be, which isn't bad. This isn't bad at all. This is actually pretty solid. Yeah. It's actually pretty solid versus. Wait, you have. Okay, I was gonna say, come on, guys. So Zach did snag Carnell Tate. Which I'm not a fan of just like picking out who was picked first, stuff like that. Like Makai Lemon, great pick. Fernando Mendoza, good pick. Jeremiah Love, wasted pick. You got Tyler Algier. You got James Conner. You have so many other guys on the Cardinals this year that I don't feel like you needed to snag him right away. Sadiq to the Jets. I mean, they still have their tight ends, which he's going to play a factor into it. Like East Stowers, they still got Dallas Goedert. They still got their guys. I don't see any real big plays here other than Carnell Tate, great pick by Zach. Fernando Mendoza, great pick. And Makai Lemon, great pick. Jordan Tyson, you still got Jalen Polk battling with Chris Olave. You have other receivers there, which unless Tyson gets in and does his thing, you've got other dudes that are still hungry for that kind of position and kind of for that. So I don't really, I don't really see a lot of crazy stuff. A lot of people are just going off of who's next. They're not going off of potential and who's already there, along with other stuff like that. So far, not surprising, but kind of good that they're wasting picks on people like that. Like Zachariah Branch, I would have grabbed him with one of the first picks. Call me what you want, say what you want. I would not have grabbed Jeremiah Love. I would have definitely grabbed him, or at least Stowers. I would have definitely grabbed Zachariah Branch over Stowers. Stribling, I mean, you got Evans there now. You still got Brandon Ayuk. You got George Kittle. You got Christian McCaffrey. I mean, you got the other Pearsall, however you say his name. You've got other people there. Once again, not a good pick for the first round. That's just my opinion, 100% my opinion. But to me, you have other people there that, yeah, they're young, and this is the point of getting young guys. But try to get people who are planning on making some sort of difference. Like Ted Hurst. Ted Hurst is a good person. Wide receiver, Tampa. Mike Evans just left. Chris Godwin's still up in the air. He is kind of injury prone. They did get rid of Tez, the one Johnson dude, I think. So, it's just one of those where you have other options there. Where's Caitlin? Ty Simpson. Okay. That's kind of nuts, but okay. That's really nuts. Okay. I mean, you still got Stetson Bennett that he has to prove over. You have Matthew Stafford, who's definitely not going to lose any kind of starting position now, maybe 3 years. I mean, the dude, he's definitely hungry for that Super Bowl, and he's got the team around him. Trying to see what else we got. Emmett Johnson, running back. I mean, that's going to be an easy pick because when people get rid of that position, then, they still got Isaiah Pacheco. They still have Kareem Hunt. They still have now Kenneth Walker. Someone's going to pick him, and it's going to be a wasted pick. Chris Brazzell wouldn't be a bad one. So Omar Coomer. Okay. Oh, it's just all the picks. Okay. And once again, we also have these NZE pouches in right now. You know what I'm saying? So this is good stuff. I'm definitely locked in. Singleton, not a bad pick. Good drop. But there it is. Shuck it. Why, Danny? Why would you even? Emmett Johnson, not who I would have went for second round. I mean, I probably would have snagged him in fourth round if he was available. But other than that, I don't know why they're really pushing that sort of thing. I just really don't. Advanced auto properties. Give me one sec, guys. I'm just going to make sure if it is. Okay. There we go. Now you guys can kind of hear the tick in and stuff like that. And he's on auto pick. Okay. Damn. Okay. So he snagged Carson Beck. So I'll probably do. Ooh, okay. Great. This is actually very good. Zachariah Branch just dropped to where we could grab him. So, all right. Okay, don't panic. Nobody panic. Nobody panic. Not once. Not one. Nobody panic. All right. So we got 4 picks away. Someone's going to snag Boston. Someone has to snag Boston. Okay. Let's see actually who's on the running back list right now. So Katron Allen. I could probably be able to grab Kalen Black probably right here. 4-7, 4-5 or 4-7. One of those two. I wouldn't be mad. He would be behind Christian McCaffrey. It just I have Christian McCaffrey. Wouldn't hurt on the depth chart. That's all I'm saying. Christian McCaffrey goes down. Kalen Black's in there. So we got some good stuff going. We got good stuff going right here. We got great stuff. Let me go back to the all. Okay. Okay, I was looking at that. Okay, so now we got Chris Braswell and Zachariah Branch. Okay, so this is actually not hateful. If somehow we can get Denzel Boston, if somehow he can fall, which I don't think he would. I do not think he would. But if somehow he can fall, I think we're good. Yeah, there it is. Okay. All right, we're about to snag our person. So I'm probably going to start it off with. Okay, so. Oh, no, no. Now I'm kind of like, oh, man, here we go. Here we go. Paused. What's going on here? What is going on here? Okay. All right, bet. Mmm. Dang. I was about to make a good. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie. Him snagging Zachariah Branch did mess me up. Dang, I had high hopes on that man. All right. What? It's not autoing.
Oh, come on, dude!
Man, okay, so apparently there was something going on with the draft. Apparently somebody had auto something. So they're pretty much saying some people autoed, some people didn't. Honestly, it just gives me more time. It just gives me more time to look some of this stuff up, which I'm not gonna cry about. So we got Chris Brazzell, not bad, not a bad pick. So we got Jeremy, who's looking good. He's looking pretty solid. Okay, so Antonio Williams, he's looking like he's gonna get some playing time. Tampa Bay, wide receiver depth chart. Okay. What the fuck, bro? Okay, so apparently they're gonna go back to the 108, which honestly, let them. That's fine. Let them do their thing. If Zachariah Branch, I'm doing research right now. It just gives us more time. So see, guys, this is one of those things that even though there's problems going on with something happened with somebody's auto draft, somebody apparently couldn't make a pick, it auto picked for them. Which, if you don't have your auto picks ready or there, it's going to pick the next best person, right? And I'm pretty sure that's where the Ty Simpson one also came from. With that being said, if we can somehow manage to snag Zachariah Branch, and we got other people as well. We got other people as well. That was down there, and we're getting names. We're definitely getting names. Let me look at. I gotta look at a couple more things real quick. Okay, not bad. Okay, so all right, so I'm finding a couple more people. Okay. They did get Rashad White. That's right. So we'll probably steer more clear of him. Okay, yeah, I looked at that one. Okay. Okay, yeah, he's not really looking that good either. I mean, if somebody can just change up their thing, then we'll be looking decent. But as of right now, so I think, yeah, I think they're leaving it at the fucking 24-hour mark. It's just ridiculous. Just give it one sec. We're just trying to figure this out. If this is the case. So okay, give me 1 sec. I'm gonna make a call really fast. So, long story short, I'm very sorry for keeping everybody on hold. Yeah. So, long story short, apparently people are throwing fucking tantrums because they're not prepared. Um, you know, it is what it is. So, plans got ruined a little bit, but it's all right. I'll make the picks, and then after the draft, I'll host a little YouTube video showing this, and that of what I drafted, who I drafted, stuff like that. So, um, yeah. Other than that, thank you guys for tuning in. We're gonna have plenty of more stuff going on. Even though it's kind of bullshit, 100%. Just honestly fucking retarded. But yeah, that's kind of what we got to deal with. So, I will catch you guys on the flippity flop. We'll catch us back here. We're me and my buddy Jake. My buddy Jake could not be here today. He's usually the one over there. Over there in the top corner. Um, we want Huddle Up to become a you know, sorry. We'll just no, yeah, we want this to be your one-stop shop of, any and all fantasy football, basketball, stuff like that. Who to start, who to sit. We got some months until the season. We're going to be staying up on preseason. We're going to be staying up on training camp. We're going to be staying up on the OTAs, all that good stuff. So come in, catch us. Once again, we're trying to have Huddle Up be your go-to spot. Like, I need a little tips and tricks or whatever. You guys can always message the channel. I will get back to you when I can. And then, I'll ask if we can use your question or your scenario into the channel itself, all that good stuff there. With that being said, thank you guys a ton for those of you who did tune in. And, yeah, sorry about this. Kind of got ruined. People just come in. People don't want to be prepared. It's whatever. Other than that, thank you guys, and we'll be on when we be on. I'll try to do my best to post onto the channel, like the YouTube itself, and we'll go from there. Thank you guys. Appreciate you. Tune back in when we get on.